Hi, my name is Tiffy Startot for Black Nerd Problems, and today I feel like ranking benders, and we're gonna start with the Water Tribe. Also remember that these are just my opinion. It's only based off of the Avatar show, The Last Airbender and Legend of Korra, not the comic books, and I'm also not including the avatars because I just don't want to. Also, there are a lot of benders in this series, so we're just gonna focus on like the ones of note. I've narrowed it down to 9, because this is what I do in my time. So in 9th place / honorable mention is Yakone from Legend of Korra. You remember that Yakone is the father of Tarlok and Noatak, and he's obviously pretty powerful because he could bloodbend outside of the full moon. And he taught his children to do the same. However, we only see this in flashbacks, not in the actual show itself, so it's a no for me. You're in last place. Sorry, Yakone. Number 8 is Kaya. Like, Kaya, look at your parents. How are you the daughter of the Avatar? How is your mother one of the illest waterbenders in history and you are getting washed in every fight, Kaya? I feel like your non-bending little brother can fight better than you, Kaya. It's not really her fault. I just feel like she was really underutilized in the show, or maybe like back in her day, she was doing something else. Maybe all of her skills as a bender lies in healing because she seemed to be way more peaceful. I wanted so much more from the daughter of the Avatar and Katara, like, Number 7 is Master Pakku, who we met during Avatar The Last Airbender when he refused to teach Katara how to waterbend because of the traditions of the Northern Water Tribe, and I'm sorry, that is weak as fuck. To be honest, we didn't really see him do much outside of his fight with Katara, but I've spent too much time in my life dealing with misogynists, and I'm just not interested in entertaining this one, so. Number 6, Desna and Eska from Legend of Korra. I like Desna and Eska. I found them to be refreshing. I especially like that it was really spite and anger that drove them to use their waterbending more so than loyalty to their father and his evil plan. And I really appreciate that it was really Eska feeling all of this anger towards Korra, and then Desna was just like this ride or die brother, and they were attacking, they were in sync, they were pretty terrifying. I fucks with Desna and Eska. Number 5 is LoK, Desna and Eska's father, and I can't stand him, but he inches above Desna and Eska just a little bit because of his super strong connection to the spiritual world. You cannot discredit that, so whatever, you can have that one, LoK. Number 4 is Minghua of the Red Lotus from Legend of Korra. She had no arms. She used her waterbending to create arms, and she was sick with it. She was doing all kinds of things. She could control her water arms and lift people up and still waterbend in other areas. She was too powerful, too powerful. Cause don't you have to be able to like move your hands and do stuff to waterbend? Like don't you need that? Like, isn't that step 1? Not for her. I respect that. That's terrifying and interesting. Number 3 is Hama, the creepy old lady that was in the forest in Avatar The Last Airbender. She's the one that teaches Katara bloodbending, so that makes her pretty damn powerful. And we don't see her fight a lot, but it took another bloodbender to stop her. Before that, she was the only person to escape the Fire Nation, and for years and years was just picking them off from her little spot in the mountains. Like, I'm not saying that I would do the same thing. Yes, I would. I respect her. But what would I do in that situation? Like, I'd like to think that I'd be the bigger person, but no, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. Number 2 is Katara, because she can bloodbend. Now, I was gonna put her at the bottom of the list because you know why? I'm gonna tell you why. No. She could have ended the fight so much sooner, especially the one with Azula. I think it's amazing that she finished the fight the way she did. Zuko wanted his little honor or whatever, that's fine. We are trying to end a war, Katara. Get over yourself for 2 seconds and bloodbend them, motherfucker. It was the, I can't do this, it's too hard. Girl, if you don't listen to avenge my mother, there's nothing I won't do. That should, I should edit that out. I shouldn't put it in. I'm gonna leave it in. If I can bloodbend and you are my enemy and we are fighting to the death, I am not going to be honorable. So Katara will always be the weakest to me, or maybe that requires a different sort of strength. No, it's weak, but you can't deny her power. Had she chosen to, if she had just leaned into that other side just a smidge, had she ended up with Zuko, that would have been spicy. And the number 1 slot is kind of a tie. I guess it really doesn't have to be, but it goes to both Tarlok and Amon from Legend of Korra. I think that bloodbending is probably the most powerful thing that you can do as a bender. Of the upper disciplines of bending, I feel like lightning is cool, lava bending is great, metal bending is awesome, but the blood can't escape that. And both Tarlok and Noatak, who later went to be Amon, both of them could bloodbend without the moon at will. Now for Noatak LoK/Amon, he wasn't using his powers like that because he was pretending not to be a bender, as we know. But to me, both of them were just like the same level of powerful. I feel that they are easily the two most powerful waterbenders in the entire series. And oh God. And that ending, oh my God. They wouldn't play no games with the deaths in this show, but not to mention using blood bending to strip the bending powers away from other people, including the Avatar. That's wild. That's crazy to me. Easily the most powerful. That's it. That's my list. I would love to hear what you think and also which bending discipline you feel we should do next. Thank you so much for watching this video. Also, make sure that you are following Black Nerd Problems across all social media and me, Tiffy Starchild, and I will see you next time. Bye.